Began with my arrival in Kathmandu, Nepal from Vietnam. I visited ancient temples, friends, and everything Kathmandu had to offer, and onward to Thukla and EBC trek. Here we are in Dingboche. We are going to ascend towards Gorak Shep. You have EBC, and if you notice, everything is ascending upwards. The two stupas, one on the smaller hill closer, one higher up, looking down on the other stupa, but with the 13 tiers all going up for awareness, transcending upwards to the spire, pointing up to the heavens of Dingboche. The great Himalayan mountains with the sunrise in the east. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I believe that is Lobuche, not Lobuche. And that's the direction we'll be going today. I will be going today. I am solo, but I've met some good people along the way, so many people will be going that way. Not too many. It's low traffic February, so anyway, let's get going. Earlier that morning, Dingboche was sitting at minus 13 degrees Celsius. I stood by the window with a paper map, spread it out in front of me, trying to make sense of the country ahead. Outside, the Khumbu was buried in cold. Every breath hung in the air. The glass was frozen solid, and the water beside me had frozen too. There was something almost primitive about it. Just me, a map, a frozen window, and a long way still to go. Somewhere beyond that, ice was Everest. Dingboche, we enter the Khumbu Valley, following the river toward Thukla and the steep Thukla Pass. Beyond the pass, we reach the memorials honoring climbers who never return. From here, Everest Base Camp lies ahead, at altitude where oxygen is roughly 50% of sea level, and beyond it, Everest. Okay, we are ascending from Dingboche, and the ultimate ascend, the stairway to heaven. And here we have some dwellings, perhaps to shield from the cold, camping, climbers, mountaineers, mountaineering teams, or perhaps from even an older time of people just trying to survive in harsh climates, conditions, and very cold and windy weather, atmospheric conditions. It is quite cold, the air is getting thin, but look at God's gift and the beauty of nature here. And we wonder if the Yeti exists, like Bigfoot in North America, or wild man in Japan, but the Yeti, one of the mystic giants of the Himalayan mountains. Some believe it to be half wolf, half bear. It could be a combination of many. But actually, if we head west from here along the Tibetan Silk Road in the Himalayan mountains, you come to the Tibet side of Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash is in China, Tibet. And the mysteries behind Mount Kailash and all the pilgrimage that occurs there from Tibet, Tibetans, Buddhists, monks, and very prevalent through here. Every guest house and tea house has memorabilia and things to honor the Dalai Lama. And now we continue forward. Talk a little bit about the geology of this region. I studied earth science and geology at the University of North Carolina, Asheville. What a wonderful university, wonderful earth science department. About 55 million years ago, during the Eocene period, geological time period, India, subcontinent India, being a more solid metamorphic material, slammed into Eurasia. Nepal at that time, where I stand now, Nepal was oceanfront property. And when India slammed into Eurasia, it began subducting underneath the continental terrestrial crust, along with the oceanic crust. India started subducting underneath Nepal, Eurasia, and uplifting the Tibetan plateau and uplifting the Himalayan mountains. That was 55 million years ago. And as it still subducts, the subcontinent India is still subducting underneath the Eurasia continental tectonic plate. It's creating a lot of pressure, and the Himalayan mountains are still growing. Mount Everest, the top of the world, as some people say, 8,848.6 meters, which is actually still growing. It would be 9,000 meters by now, but due to the conditions this high in altitude, it creates its own weather, harsh weather, and winds. So a lot of the Himalayan mountains, including Mount Everest, are actually shrinking at the same time while they are growing due to wind erosion and other environmental factors. So Mount Everest, Lhotse, Amadablam, Mount Alu, they're all still growing, and heavy earthquake zone. The last major earthquake here was 2015, which I believe was at 8.1 on the Richter scale. We don't know when the next earthquake will be. It's not if, it's when. So here we have the majestic, phenomenal Himalayan mountains that began forming 55 million years ago and are still growing to this day. Namaste.
Oh, namaste.
Namaste, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Very good.
Sure.
Where are we?
Now, Thukla.
We're in Thukla and we're going towards Labuche.
Yeah, sure.
Labuche. Mount Everest is around that corner.
Corner, yes, sir.
And what mountain is that?
Cholache.
Very good. My name's Michael. Nice to meet you. Cholache.
Yes.
And then Dingboche down the valley.
Yes, sir.
Amadablan. Very good. Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
Where are you going today?
Today going to EBC.
And Gorak Shep. Gorak Shep. And then EBC. All right. Here we are going to Labuche. Got a couple more hours.
Sorry?
Got a few more hours to Labuche.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right. Hello from. We just ascended from Thukla, and we are going to Labuche. We're at about 5,000 meters right now, and if you look out the scale that we came up all the way down the valley. But here we have the memorial for the fallen, the deceased from mountaineering, from Mount Everest, Mount Lhotse, Amadablam, people that have perished. Sherpa, local to Mang as well, up here in the Khumbu region, but mostly Sherpa. Also, there's many memorials for people from all around the world, mountaineering from Japan, China, Korea, Europe, Russia, North America, wherever mountaineering enthusiasts have come from. And so we say a prayer to the deceased, and you know, it's a thrill. Gotta live the dream, and it's a dangerous one. But prayers to the deceased and the strong, and we keep going. After ascending a staircase of rock and stone with turnbacks of about 300 meters in elevation climb from Thukla to the memorial of the fallen and deceased of summiting Mount Everest and other high mountains here in the Khumbu region of the Himalayan mountains. Here we have, I wouldn't call it the final stretch, but a thick, wide valley of stone, possibly once glaciation, a glacier that maybe comes and goes depending on seasons and interglacial and glacial periods. There, Mount Everest stands behind those clouds, behind those mountains. About 1 hour remaining to Labuche village, and then another 3 to 4 kilometers after Labuche to Gorak Shep, Everest Base Camp, and Mount Everest. Here we are, Monday, February 23rd, 2026. We are reaching the top stairs of the grand earth staircase. We are at about 5,100 meters, and we have come up through this valley gorge from Labuche, and we are headed to Gorak Shep. We have about 2,000 feet to Gorak Shep, and I always wonder still the mystery of the giants through history and through so many civilizations and periods that talk about the giants. Perhaps the giant is the spirit within us, for us to triumph, for us to conquer things that are not meant to be for man. But our spirit, we grasp our spirit and challenge ourselves to conquer these majestic, wondrous challenges on earth. The spirit is inside us, the giant is inside us, and we are trying to reach a destiny. And today, the destiny is Everest Base Camp, 5,400 meters, and that will be the final destination, the ascent upwards, the heavens. God gives us that destiny to keep going. This gives logistics a whole new meaning. Yak, transporting goods. 5,200 meters. High elevation logistics. After ascending 2,800 meters to 5,300 meters on boulder staircases, through forests, across suspension bridges, of glaciation, glacier valleys, riverbeds, gorges, staircases, solid stone, boulders. Mount Everest shows itself. Mount Everest. Here from 5,200 meters, we're nearing Everest Base Camp. Mount Everest has shown its face, the south face, at 8,848 meters. Some people call it the top of the world. Hello, namaste. And we've come through the gorge, rivers, beds, a multitude of stone staircases, boulder staircases, forests, glaciation, riverbeds, gorges. Down here we have Everest, Mount Everest showing itself. Reached the famous Everest Base Camp, 5,364 meters above sea level. Mount Everest, top of the world, the ultimate megalith, 8,848 meters, 0.6, top of the world. Look at the phenomenal, majestic panoramic view. One can only think about over millennia, thousands and thousands of years of civilizations trying to invade this area, and how the natives have always lived and flourished in this area with the natural boundaries of the Himalayan mountains, especially here in the Khumbu region with Sagarmatha and Mount Everest. And we are at 5,364 meters. Everest covered by the clouds, 8,848.6 meters.